African bush elephant documentary, Giants of the Wild. In the golden light of dawn across the African savanna, a magnificent silhouette emerges from the acacia trees. Standing nearly 4 meters tall and weighing up to 7 tons, the African bush elephant commands respect as the largest land mammal on Earth. These gentle giants have roamed the continent for millions of years, their presence shaping entire ecosystems and capturing the imagination of wildlife enthusiasts worldwide. The magnificent architecture of giants. The African bush elephant's physical features represent millions of years of evolutionary perfection. Their massive ears, shaped like the African continent itself, serve as natural air conditioners in the scorching heat. Blood vessels close to the skin's surface release heat as the elephant fans its ears, maintaining optimal body temperature in environments where temperatures can soar above 40 degrees Celsius. Their trunk, containing over 40,000 muscles, stands as one of nature's most versatile tools. This remarkable appendage functions as both hand and nose, capable of lifting objects weighing several hundred pounds or delicately plucking a single blade of grass. The trunk's sensitivity allows elephants to detect chemical messages from other elephants miles away, while its strength enables them to uproot trees and reshape landscapes. The elephant's tusks, elongated incisor teeth that continue growing throughout their lives, serve multiple purposes. These ivory appendages help strip bark from trees, dig for water during droughts, and establish dominance within the herd. Unfortunately, these same tusks have made elephants targets for poachers, leading to dramatic population declines across Africa. Family bonds that transcend generations. Perhaps no aspect of elephant behavior captivates observers more than their complex social structure. African bush elephants live in matriarchal societies led by the oldest and most experienced female. This matriarch guides her family group, which typically includes her daughters, granddaughters, and their offspring, across vast territories in search of food and water. The bonds between elephant family members run deeper than simple survival instincts. When a calf is born, the entire herd celebrates, trumpeting joyfully and touching the newborn with their trunks. Aunts, sisters, and cousins all participate in raising the young, teaching essential survival skills and social behaviors. This communal approach to child-rearing ensures that knowledge passes from one generation to the next. During times of grief, elephants display emotions that mirror human mourning. They have been observed returning to the bones of deceased family members, gently touching the remains with their trunks and standing in silent vigil. Some researchers believe elephants may even have burial rituals, covering their dead with branches and leaves. Masters of migration. The seasonal movements of African bush elephants represent one of nature's most impressive migrations. Following ancient pathways carved into their collective memory, herds traverse hundreds of miles between wet and dry season habitats. These migration routes, passed down through generations of matriarchs, connect crucial resources across vast landscapes. During the wet season, elephants disperse across the savanna, taking advantage of abundant vegetation and scattered water sources. As the dry season approaches, they begin their journey toward permanent rivers and springs, often traveling in large congregations that can number in the hundreds. These movements are not random wanderings but precisely timed responses to environmental changes that their ancestors have navigated for centuries. The elephants' migrations serve as a lifeline for entire ecosystems. As they move across the landscape, they create pathways that other animals follow, disperse seeds in their dung, and maintain water sources by digging wells that benefit countless species during drought periods. Ecosystem engineers. African bush elephants function as keystone species, meaning their presence dramatically influences the structure and function of their ecosystem. Their feeding habits create a mosaic of habitats that support incredible biodiversity. By knocking down trees and creating clearings, elephants prevent forests from encroaching on grasslands, maintaining the open savannas that support zebras, wildebeest, and countless other species. Their dung serves as fertilizer and seed dispersal mechanism, with a single elephant depositing up to 300 pounds of nutrient-rich waste daily. Seeds from fruits consumed miles away germinate in new locations, expanding plant distributions and maintaining genetic diversity in plant populations. Some tree species have become so dependent on elephant seed dispersal that their survival is intimately linked to elephant conservation. During dry seasons, elephants use their tusks and feet to dig wells in dried riverbeds, accessing underground water sources. These elephant-created watering holes become community resources, supporting wildlife communities long after the elephants have moved on to other areas. Intelligence beyond measure. Scientific research continues to reveal the remarkable intelligence of African bush elephants. They demonstrate self-awareness, passing the mirror test by recognizing themselves in reflections. Their problem-solving abilities rival those of great apes, with elephants showing innovation in tool use, such as dropping large rocks on electric fences to break them or using sticks to scratch hard-to-reach places. Memory plays a crucial role in elephant survival and social organization. Matriarchs maintain mental maps of territories spanning thousands of square miles, remembering the locations of seasonal food sources, water holes, and safe passages. During severe droughts, this knowledge becomes critical for herd survival, as the matriarch leads her family to water sources that may not have been visited for decades. Elephants also display empathy and altruism, assisting injured herd members and showing concern for the welfare of other elephants. They have been observed helping fallen companions to their feet and supporting elderly or disabled individuals during long migrations. Conservation challenges in the modern era. Despite their intelligence, strength, and ecological importance, African bush elephants face unprecedented threats in the 21st century. Poaching for ivory remains a significant concern, with tens of thousands of elephants killed annually by criminal syndicates that supply illegal ivory markets. Advanced weapons and organized crime networks have industrialized elephant killing, creating a crisis that threatens the species' survival. Habitat loss and fragmentation present equally serious challenges. As human populations expand across Africa, traditional elephant migration routes are blocked by settlements, farms, and infrastructure development. Elephants increasingly come into conflict with human communities as they attempt to access traditional feeding and watering areas now occupied by people. Climate change adds another layer of complexity to elephant conservation. Shifting rainfall patterns and increasing drought frequency stress elephant populations and alter the ecosystems they depend upon. Water sources become more scarce and unpredictable, forcing elephants into greater competition with human communities for this essential resource. Hope for the future. Despite these challenges, conservation success stories provide hope for the future of African bush elephants. Anti-poaching efforts employing advanced technology, including drones and satellite tracking, have reduced ivory poaching in some regions. Community-based conservation programs that provide local people with economic incentives to protect elephants have shown promising results. International cooperation on ivory trade enforcement has strengthened, with many countries implementing stricter penalties for wildlife trafficking. Education campaigns have reduced demand for ivory products in key consumer markets, particularly in Asia. The establishment of transboundary conservation areas allows elephants to move freely across national borders, maintaining their ancient migration routes while providing them with larger protected areas. These initiatives recognize that elephant conservation requires landscape-level thinking that transcends political boundaries. Witnessing the giants. For those fortunate enough to encounter African bush elephants in their natural habitat, the experience proves transformative. Standing in the presence of these gentle giants, observing their complex social interactions and witnessing their profound intelligence, creates connections that last a lifetime. These encounters remind us of our responsibility to ensure that future generations will also have the opportunity to share the planet with these magnificent creatures. The story of the African bush elephant is ultimately our story, a tale of intelligence, family bonds, and adaptation in an ever-changing world. Their survival depends not just on protected areas and anti-poaching efforts, but on our collective commitment to coexisting with the natural world. In protecting elephants, we preserve not just a species, but an entire way of life that has enriched African landscapes for millions of years. As the sun sets over the African savanna and elephant silhouettes move slowly across the horizon, we are reminded that these giants of the wild represent something irreplaceable in our world. Their trumpeting calls echo across the landscape, carrying messages of family, memory, and hope, sounds that must continue to resonate across Africa's wilderness for generations to come. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.